Hey everyone, Rick, the Static Nomadic. Like I said in my beginning video, gonna catch you up to date on what's going on the motor coach and show you what led to it and the final product, hopefully. But after thinking about this, I started thinking I need to show them where I'm at now. And then I can kind of go back through the history of this, because honestly I didn't take a whole lot of pictures and videos and stuff while I was doing this, mainly because I never anticipated coming back to YouTube. Sorry. Anyway, alright, so with that being said, let's see where we stand. And now, if you know these coaches at all, you know that this is the water bay, and my water tank was right here. And yeah. Alright, so we have the plating in, we have all the new framework in. I had to rebuild all of this completely. And I mean up underneath. I don't know if this is actually going to show up, but I had to rebuild all of that framework up under here. Now, this was my Aqua-Hot bay. This is where my Aqua-Hot sat and the problem child to my whole ordeal. And as you can tell, we've got the plating in there. Again, all of this is brand new steel all the way across here. Anyway, alright, so this is the main bay right here. But I did add a bunch of new bracing to all of this, because this is the bay that holds a ton of weight. And well, I added bracing to actually all three of these as well. I'm gonna say that straight up front, because originally it just had this one side piece, the other side piece, and then it had one here, one in the center, and one to the driver's side. And I have added all of this bracing in here on both of these, plus I cut all of these out, put new bracing in, as well as all three of these bays. All of this is new. I know you're gonna say, oh man, it's all rusted up and whatever, but this is not the worst thing in the world, trust me, because all I really need to do is scuff it off with a wire brush, and I'm painting it with POR 15, and POR 15 loves rust. That's what POR 15 is all about. And this is just very light surface rust. If you watch this, you see how easy that comes off. It's not a big deal, just very light surface rust. So I hit it with a wire brush, and I finished grinding down a couple of welds that I got left and cleaning up the underneath a little bit. And then we can go ahead and shoot it with the POR 15. And as soon as I get done with the POR 15, as soon as it starts hardening, I'm going to hit it with the POR 15 bed liner. And that should give me excellent adhesion all the way around and absolutely seal this steel off. And if if you know anything about rust, you know that rust needs two things. It needs moisture and oxygen. And if you can seal that off, then you're good to go. I mean, this has been a whole lot of fun. You see areas like that in the carpet. Areas like this in the carpet. You see areas like this. They're actually all over the place. And I am telling you guys something that I would never believe. I cannot believe that they actually build these motor coaches out of such flammable material. I am not joking at all. The insulation that was actually up under this area right here, all of this was insulated, and there was a steel plate that went over it. That insulation, that foam, was so flammable, it wasn't funny. I was actually working on the mid bay, on the big bay, and I had the foam that I took out of these other two bays tossed up in front of the motor coach, and it caught on fire by a simple spark from grinding or cutting out the bracing in here. That just tells you how flammable this stuff is, and it is really scary to think that they build these motor coaches like this. I mean, it really is. It's very scary. So anyway, let's go ahead. We'll walk inside, and I'll show you what I've got going on there. Okay, inside the shop, we have our water tank sitting there that I had to pull out. We also have all of our wood pieces that have been cut and fitted and ready to be sealed. This is all of the aluminum pieces that are going up on top. You see I have those cut and drilled and ready to go in. They do need to be cleaned up. This aluminum was actually donated to me by my shop because of this white rust, but that won't matter once I scrub it down and I metal etch it and get it ready for the bed liner and the paint and everything. So yeah, this is my new Aqua-Hot system sitting here. Yep, $8,500 to get that joker rebuilt. And they say that you're going to get a new case. Your Aqua-Hot is going to get rebuilt with a new case. Yada, yada, yada. Well, I can tell you this much. From what I've seen in there, none of the numbers match on my pumps or my my Westvo, anything. So, yeah, I'm a little upset at that. And also, when I was doing the pattern for this, for the bay in the coach, I flipped it on its side and, well, guess what? Green antifreeze come out. Guess what? That's a no-no in this thing. Why are they testing this with green antifreeze when you're supposed to use this special Camco you guys can go ahead and freeze frame that and read that, but I'm telling you, green antifreeze is never supposed to be in this system, and it really upsets me that they tested this system with
green antifreeze. Yeah. So now I got to spend a bunch of money in distilled water to flush that thing out before I can even install it. And that really kind of chaps my butt. Part of their warranty states if any green antifreeze, and I forget the name for it, anyway, is found in there, it will discolor the water and it will destroy your warranty. So why are they testing this with green antifreeze? The other thing is, when you get one of these refurbished, it's a 1-year warranty. If you buy a brand new one, it's a 2-year warranty. And the difference is $8,500 versus $14,000. So, yeah, you do the math, which way you want to go. This is some equipment that I had to buy to accomplish this. Yes, this is one badass compressor right here. It will move some air. I already had my wire feed welder, but I ended up buying a TIG welder, which I'm going to be using to finish a lot of this out and make it all nice and pretty in aluminum. And I had to buy a plasma cutter so that I could get that bottom plate out of there. And that's something I really haven't touched on in this video as to how this was originally designed.